So let's get into it. These are the boxes. This is the Hazet. I'll show you if you can see that. You can pause that, see what they have in here. They both have 39 pieces. Here is the Wera. I'm going to pause that. I'll show you exactly what they've got there. What I found interesting was, you can see here, you can see there it says licensed by Wera. So I'm assuming maybe Hazet licensed this. Maybe this is a Wera design and Hazet just licensed it. I don't know. If you do know, please leave it in the comments. I'd be very interested to find out. In fact, I'm going to do a little researching. I just saw that. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the size. On the Hazet, it's 3 5/8 to its widest part and 7 3/16 from the widest part lengthwise, here to here. Tool Check Plus is 3 5/16 wide and 6 7/8. So it's a little bit longer and it's about 5/16 shorter. So you can see, let's put it right on the edge here. Go over, you can see about how much longer it is. If your tool bags are compact, that may make a difference to you. It does it to me, because I'm going to be using both of these in the bag anyway. Let's look at weights. Okay, I got it set to grams because I figured that would be easier to tell the difference in them. The Hazet 52.7. The Wera 44 grams. 52.7 and 44. So it's almost 9 grams heavier, the Hazet is. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm just going to leave them out both side by side instead of doing one completely and then doing the other completely. Let's just leave them side by side and we'll go through. Let's look at the sockets first. This one's got 6 sockets. This is the metric, goes from 5.5 to 13. This one is 7 sockets, goes from 3/16 to 1/2 inch. The Wera has color coding on all the sockets. The knurling is on the back, on the end of these sockets, and the knurling here is in the middle of these sockets. To get the socket off, the Wera's got a compression fitting. It's very stiff. You know how these are. They'll loosen up over time. And on the Hazet, it's a locking. You just unlock it, pull them off, put it on, you just lock it again. I mean, they're in there, everything is in here, same way with this. You don't have to worry about them coming out in your bag or anything. But that's the sockets. I can't really tell too much difference in the socket. It looks like the same wall thickness. It looks like maybe the Hazet on the back is a little bit thicker as you go down in here, and this is just a straight wall all the way through, where here it kind of steps out a little bit. Okay, the bit holders, you pull this one up, pull it out, pull it out. Of course, on the Wera, you slide this out, slide this, and this pops up. Kind of keep it covered there to keep them from falling out. Now let's look at how you open them. On this one, there's a button on the side here. You just press it, and there's a spring here that just makes them pop open. So these pop open really nice. On the Wera, of course, you just pull it open and they come out. Now this is angled a little bit. You seem like you got better access to them on the Hazet. Not that big of a deal though. What I do like about the Hazet is they've got 11 2-inch bits, and the Wera is all 1-inch bits. And these are, you can put them in your impact, like I've got my, take this out. I've got my surge here. They all fit in there fine. So I do like that. You don't have to get the bit holder out if you want to put it in an impact or a bit holder, of course. Now on this one, you do have your bits. Of course, the same bits are down in here also. So what you're missing is you're going to miss something. And when you do that, what you're missing here are the security bits. They have 5 security bits here. You don't have any here. But these have anywhere from T10 all the way to T40. They got posi drives. They got Phillips, 2 Phillips, number 2, 2 number 1. Same thing over here. You got 2 Phillips no, I'm sorry, you don't. You have them in the second. You do have them, but not in the 1 inch. The 1 inch you got number 1 and 2, 3, and then you go into your Torx, your T10 through T40, just the same. You got some posi drives here. So, I mean, they basically have pretty much all the same bits except for the security bits. Now, to get this bit holder out here, you just pull it up. Of course, we just showed this one pulls out. You want to get the handle out, put it on the handle. It's got a magnet here. And a magnet here. This is a little bit different. This one, let me get the 1 inch bits out here. T40. This one you have to pull this down. It clicks in, then it locks. On this one, got a T40 here also. On this one you pull it up, it stays up. On the Wera, push this down, and now it's locked in. I like this better. I love the Wera bit holders. I not only use them here, I buy them just the bit holder themselves and use them in most of my other handles and even in my impacts. Here, to get it out, you just push it up. You can leave it like that, it just slides out. On the Hazet, you have to pull it down to get it out, and it snaps back. Now the magnets, both of these seem to have strong magnets. Some people say that the Wera is stronger than the Hazet on most tools, but I'm not seeing that. I think they're just about the same. See if we can look inside here. It'll focus. See the magnets. These bit holders, the handles are about the same size. When I was looking at the pictures online, I thought the Hazet was going to be, a ½ inch bigger and maybe a rounder, maybe a ¼ inch bigger round. It's not. It's about the same size. I do like the fit in the hand on the Hazet, and with the Wera, how it ends here, how it gets thinner here. Your finger kind of wraps around it, but it's not as comfortable on the Hazet. Now on the regular size handle, I like the Wera, but on this one, it's just too small. To me, both of these are going to be, if I don't have anything else with me, then I have to use these. Other than that, they're going to stay in the bit holder and never come out, because if I'm getting these out of the tool bag, I've already got a nice bit. I got a wee-high bit holder I use for most things, and I'll use it for all these bits. But if you're in a jam, you have them here. And this one, like I said, you just slide it in. This one, of course, you put it, it goes this way. You put it in there, and then this little ring just clips around it. Let's get out the ratchets. There are the 2 ratchets. This one just seems a lot sturdy, a lot heavier. Now, not that you need a 1/4 inch bit ratchet like this to be heavy, but The Wera just seems to be well machined. It's got a high gloss. It's even got the little Wera emblem on this little switch here, where the Hazet is just a big sturdy piece of metal here. This one's made in Germany. The Check Plus is made in the Czech Republic. Let's weigh these and see what we get. There is 55 grams. Is that 70 grams? Quite a bit heavier. Let's see how these work. This is the Wera, just snaps in. Same thing with the Hazet. The Wera, you see you push it down, it locks. The Hazet, pull it back, it locks in. Let me see if we can hear a difference in these. Other than the Hazet being a lot quieter, seems like it's probably about the same teeth on each one of these. Get these out, you got to pull that down. Of course, on this one, you pull it up, pull them out. So that's it. I tell you, I really like both of them. Let's talk about pricing a little bit. This Hazet typically is $146. I looked on Black Friday, KC Tool had it for $130 with 15% off, so like $20 off, so it's around $110. Right now, KC Tool has them for $146. The Tool Check Plus, typically around $80 to $90. You know, so you're looking at 146 versus probably 85 to 90. Quite a bit of difference, is 30% more. How I bought it, I got on Amazon, and they had it for $85 shipping from Japan. It was shipping from Japan, but you could still buy it on the American site, and it was free shipping. So it took 2 weeks to get here, but it was only $85. And then I go to woot.com about 2 weeks ago, and they had this one for $59, the Imperial, and the metric was $65. So $5 more for the Imperial. But as you can tell, I mean, if you just wait around, you can find good deals on these things. They will come around. I realize right now it's Black Friday, so I got great deals, but you can find them on sale. You know, KC Tool has that tool of the day a lot of times, and they'll have a lot of Hazet on there. That's it. I tell you, I really like both of them. I do like the way these sockets fit on here, and I like the way this thing opens, how it folds out, and I like how they have the 2-inch bits. Other than that, I think I really like this ratchet a little bit better on the Wera, which kind of surprised me. I like the bit holder on the Wera. The fit and finish on these, I do like this color coding. I don't like the compression fitting like I do the locking. I don't like the bit holder. So, I mean, there's plus and minuses to each. I guess you got to decide what's important to you. This one, like I said, is a little bit bigger, but I'll keep both of these in the bag. I got a metric and an Imperial, so both of them will stay in the bag. And that's it for this review. I will see you next week.